Welcome everyone to another video, and in this video we're going to be covering the EU Swiss tournament round, the preliminary rounds. The top 8 players of this particular tournament will go on to basically the Continental finals, or at least the top 8 double elimination tournament. I'm be covering Leandroo's run through this tournament. This meta is really interesting. It's basically it is a point system. We're given 20 points, and then you're supposed to choose one Pokemon from each of these 6 regions: Kanto, Johto, Hoenn, Sinnoh, Unova, and Kalos slash Galar slash Alola. All right, so for example, a 10-point pick in Kanto would be like Hypno, Lickitung, and Mew. Those are some of the strongest Pokemon in the particular meta. And then obviously 6 points are the ones that are still very strong, but not as OP or versatile as the 10-point picks, and then obviously the 4-point picks. So if you do pick a 10-point pick, you can only pick one 6-point or one 4-point, because obviously if you pick a 4-point, you only have 6 points remaining. You need to fill 4 spots. So if you pick another 4-point, you might think like, oh, I have 18 points, but then you only have 2 points left for 3 Pokemon, which is not possible. So any Pokemon not on this list or not shown in this graphic are 1-pointers. So a really interesting meta. I'm going to be breaking down each round. Let's see how this goes. I'm really interested in seeing how these battles go. And if you aren't already or thinking about participating in Silph Arena tournaments, I would definitely consider it, because I think this Show 6 Pick 3 format is going to be very popular in a lot of in-person tournaments, which will hopefully come back and return one day soon. So let's go ahead and get started with the battles. Before we actually get into the battles, I'm going to be going over the teams. So each of the 7 opponents that Leandroo will be going against are either regional winners or place high enough in a large enough regional tournament to also get invited, or some other reason why they got invited. Anyways, so Leandroo's team consists of Dragonite, Steelix, which is their Gen 2 Pokemon, Pelipper, Munchlax, Escavalier, and a Alolan Grimer, which I think is a very well-balanced and strong team. Obviously, three Pokemon that are, well, 2 Pokemon that are weak to fighting, then 2 others that can lose to formidable fighters. But then you still have Pelipper and Dragonite, which deal with them quite well. And then obviously the Flyers are weak to like some of the Steel types, which Escavalier handles pretty well, and Steelix can handle a lot of them as well with the Earthquake. So the first round opponent is Torpedo Runner, a very great battler, person I've known in the community for quite a long time. They're using Charizard, Azumarill, Flygon, Bronzong. Bronzong was one of the most popular picks in the meta, because I think it was like a really big steal for its unique typing, bulk, pretty wide moveset. It has Psychic, Steel, and Dark in terms of its coverage. Cavantula, and then Quildillion. I'm not gonna be able to know all these Pokemon's name, because I personally have never used them, but obviously I think it has like Vine Whip, Body Slam, and like Energy Ball or something like that. So when we take a look at this team, like Dragonite is okay, right? Like if it's a Dragon Breath Charizard, it will struggle with it. If it's not, then it'll do pretty well. It should do okay against Flygon, unless Flygon has Dragon Tail, then it's a pretty neutral matchup. We'll do okay against Cavantula, and then we'll obviously do well against Quidillion. I don't know how to pronounce it correctly. I do think a Pokemon that looks really strong, that you have to be a little bit careful of, would be, or one Pokemon has to be really careful of, is Pelipper. Pelipper is good against Charizard, regardless of the moveset. Good against Azumarill. Should do pretty well against Flygon, unless it has Stone Edge, which would be kind of crazy, especially given how popular Bronzong is going to be. It'll struggle against Bronzong, because Bronzong will resist the wing attacks. Will struggle a lot against Cavantula, and will do really well against Quidillion, since it's a grass type. Obviously, it's still going to take neutral from the grass moves. To pair with that, like Steelix is obviously a really strong pair to kind of scare away the Galvantula. At least a really strong core, whether or not you bring it. But you also have a lot of like neutral play with like Munchlax or a Alolan Grimer. I think I would do okay against Galvantula. But let's go ahead and get started with the battles. I do expect Pelipper to be used in this battle, so or at least in most of these battles. But let's see how this is gonna go. Oh, okay. Looks like I forgot to speed this one up. Okay, so I am going to speed it up here really quickly. So we got Pelipper versus Azumarill. This is a good matchup for Pelipper. I think Pelipper, usually throws the Hurricane. Pelipper can win this straight Hurricane. But typically what happens is you'll shield the second move as the Pelipper and then build up to 2. Okay, gonna throw the Weather Ball right away. Very interesting. I guess, yeah, that's interesting. And then, okay, actually gonna let it go. Interesting. Not typically how I see this matchup play out, but gonna go straight into Munchlax. Gonna potentially use that Pelipper as a sack switch later. There's no hard punish to Munchlax on this team. Obviously does well against Bronzong. Here comes Dragon Tail Flygon, which is good information to have because it does generate energy slower. So they must have Bronzong in the back, right? But Bronzong's kind of weird to bring this team there. Curious why they, or maybe they're trying to make a team comp prediction. Like predicting the Steelix, because typically if you see the Pelipper, you should expect a Steelix in the back. So Munchlax will survive this Dragon Claw, and actually going to switch out right away into interesting. Okay, they do have Bronzong. I think this should be a pretty straightforward matchup for Steelix, and they went straight for the payback. And okay, interesting. Not going for the crunch. I guess predicting that they're not gonna shield this. Yeah. Okay. Good. Oh, actually no. They had no shields left. Okay. Okay. No, ignore me. It's quite early. Okay. Yeah. That makes sense. Going straight for this game's over anyway. So, and actually gonna go straight into game number 2. This is not a good matchup here. So gonna go safe switch into Munchlax. Obviously, Munchlax is a very strong safe switch here since there is no hard punish for it. Maybe going straight for the Hydro Pump. Yeah, going straight for the Hydro Pump. And this Munchlax is building up a ton of energy. Gonna drop a Body Slam here. Shielding that Hydro Pump is actually really huge. Maybe Charizard in the back? Not too sure why they're staying in. They must have another answer to Steelix. It can't be. I don't know. Okay. We'll live this Hydro Pump and should be able to still get off the Body Slam. But okay, gonna shield it. And then potentially. Okay, here comes Flygon. Kind of a tricky situation here. We obviously. Well, I can probably switch to Steelix here. At some point in time, or let this. Okay, this is not going to KO. I could see the immediate switch out to Steelix after this. Nope, gonna look to take this last shield. Okay, gonna go straight to Pelipper, which I think is an interesting switch in. I don't think you can farm down. Let's see here though. Okay, looks like you can. Oh my gosh, that would put it pretty low. We're gonna see a Azumarill come back in. Gonna drop the Weather Ball here, and then if it survives, then farm it down. Oh, here comes Charizard. Okay, yeah, Charizard makes sense in the back. Charizard gonna take a lot of damage from these moves. I think it'll faint within two Dragon Tails, so it should be okay here. Yeah, this is totally fine. Okay. And then obviously Azumarill here with very little health. Gonna go ahead and lick down. We're gonna go to game number 3. Has already secured this particular matchup by winning the first 2 games here. And here comes Bronzong. Interesting staying in. Maybe have a Azumarill in the back. Okay. They throw this. Okay. Very interesting. They come into. Okay, and then oh man, Flygon just is just so incredibly squishy in the. Oh my gosh, it's so incredibly squishy in Great League. Okay, gonna look to farm down. Could shield this, and then it has to be careful. I think they're gonna come back into. They're gonna come into the zoom roll here. Maybe, yeah, they're gonna come into zoom roll here. So the weather ball. I don't expect this zoom roll to shield. Yeah, and then it should still make it to the Hurricane though. So it nets out to be about the same, unless the zoom roll intended to shield. It probably will shield this one here. Yeah, and then here comes Munchlax, and I like how they're not getting farmed down. This should be a pretty good situation here, because Bronzong also going to struggle against this Munchlax. Okay, was trying to potentially catch a Body Slam there. Unfortunately, this is not looking too good for the zoom roll. It will probably be able to take out this Munchlax, considering it's a shield, but it will be put so low that it'll just get Poison Jab down. Or this opponent won't shield any of these Body Slams. Will just concede the defeat. Okay, nope. They decide to shield here. Actually, maybe this Munchlax will survive. It almost certainly will survive this Hydro Pump. Oh my gosh, okay, that was a very unnecessary flex. I'm going to end this particular round here, but that was a very, very nice catch, and this game is totally over. So we'll see you in round number 2. All right, now we're in round number 2. This opponent has Nidoqueen, Shadow Nidoqueen, Shadow Fortress, Pelipper, Probopass, Superior, and Obstagoon. So when I look at this team initially, I think that Escavalier is really strong. Has basically 5 positive matchups here. A couple, like the back 3 are like super positive matchups. Fortress should be pretty good. Obviously, I have to be careful of the late game Earthquake. Should do pretty well against Nidoqueen, especially if it has Draw Run, since it does double resist the poison jabs, and then as well resist the poison Fang, and then it can take neutral from the Earth Power, Stone Edge, or Earthquake, whatever the Nidoqueen has, probably Earth Power. Pelipper is the challenging one here, and there's Dragonite is like a pretty good answer to it. So like Dragonite Escaf Core is like pretty strong here, but obviously Pelipper can still throw the Hurricane, which would pretty much one-shot it. I do expect the Munchlax obviously has a hard counter in Obstagoon, but does okay against the rest of this line. Maybe Escav Dragonite Core is pretty strong here, and then maybe like Alolan Grimer as Alolan Grimer kind of struggles against Fortress and Nidoqueen and Probopass obviously. So maybe like Munchlax. You just have to be really careful of this particular Obstagoon here. But with 2 flyers, let's go ahead and get started with the battles and see how these goes. But Escav and Escav and Dragonite look pretty strong to me. Yeah, gonna go with the double flyer strat here. This is a Poison Fang for sure. Nidoqueen probably can win this in like maybe like down a shield, straight Poison Fang. Should be able to reach this draw run before the Earth Power. Okay, very nice catch onto Pelipper. Yeah, we expect the Pelipper to come in. So we do expect Dragonite to come in here. This is a Dragon Breath Dragonite. They're going to throw the Weather Ball, which Dragonite does resist, but still going to chunk quite a bit because Dragonite's quite squishy here. I don't think it... Oh my gosh, okay, well that's very unfortunate there. Either mistimed it or didn't actually click on it, or for whatever reason. I expect the Nidoqueen to come back in and farm down. Oh, Probopass, okay. Yeah, okay. This should be fine then. If it's Spark Probopass, this might be a little bit more problematic. But Pelipper, okay. Yeah, the reason why it's a little bit more problematic is because it does get more of a farm. Okay, so we expect Escav to come back in. It has to shield this. There's no way it survives this rock slide here. Oh, they went for the Thunderbolt. Oh, that's bad. Why did it go? Does it have Magnet Bomb? Oh, this is very problematic here. I think you have to farm down. But I'm not 100% sure you can. I don't think you can. Yeah, there's no way. There's yeah, this game's over, right? This game is yeah, they no shield here. Yeah, because they're gonna be able to spark down. Okay, nice play by the opponent. Okay, this is a very rough lead here. Okay, so gonna go straight to Munchlax. Gonna be met by Nidoqueen. The thing is, like with Nidoqueen, it's so tough in this matchup because you can just straight Poison Fang and like just 2 shield and guaranteed to win the switch. And then they almost for sure have Pelipper in the back. So this alignment here is gonna be really, really rough. Should live this. Okay, gonna shield here. Really wants to fight for this switch here. I just don't know if it's gonna happen. Yeah, like Nidoqueen can in pretty much in every neutral matchup, Nidoqueen can just 2 shield and Poison Fang down. Yeah, this is really rough here. I'm pretty sure this is game over. Probopass has a pretty good bulk to it. Okay, gonna go straight into. Oh man, this should just. Yeah, this is expect me to switch out into Pelipper. Yeah, this is game over too. Especially since you have Acid Spray. Yeah, I wouldn't show the move. There's just no. Well, there's just no way. There's just no way to win this game. Has 2 moves that are not going to be that useful in this particular matchup. Maybe if had Mega Horn, which also would be single resisted, but at least do quite a bit of damage and might actually had a chance there. Yeah, unfortunate. They're going to Weather Ball here and just. This is gonna basically the Weather Ball is gonna put them below the opposing Pelipper's health. Okay, yeah, can he? Oh man, 2 Weather Balls will not KO Probopass. Yeah, and then we're gonna go into game number 3 here. Oh man, that's bad. That is bad too. Okay, so they must not have a hard answer to this. And they come into Superior here. Oh yeah, this is so rough here. This is very rough. Okay. Superior actually was okay. Definitely will not live this move here, but let's see if they. Okay, all right, gonna throw the Body Slam. Oh God, that's arguably worse. But let's see how they're gonna play this. Okay, they're probably gonna look to farm down here, which is really, really bad. Okay, I think you have to try to catch. Okay, definitely no shield this. This should be a Weather Ball. Yeah. And, oh man, they just have so much energy here. This must be a Hurricane, right? Yeah. Yeah, here comes Nidoqueen. Probably like a playable matchup if you call the... This is definitely a playable matchup. They're just not going to shield here. Okay, has to call the bait here. I think is the right decision, but this they're gonna Poison Fang here, which you definitely let go, and gonna look to. Okay, actually, you might be able to win this. So they didn't get a wing attack through. I think we'll actually win this game, but it doesn't really matter here because. or we're gonna move on to round number 3, which Leandroo will try to make a comeback. All right, now we're on to round number 3. Let's go ahead and take a look at the opponent's team. They have Kanto Ninetales, Shadow Form, Kingdra, Sableye, Bronzong, Scrafty, Alolan Sandslash. So instantly, you see like pretty good matchups for Escavalier. We'll do pretty well against Kingdra, do well against Bronzong, do well against Scrafty, and then as well do well against Alolan Sandslash. Sableye will be trickier, and then obviously Kanto Ninetales is going to be super difficult to deal with. To deal with this, honestly, it's like there's no hard checks to Sableye besides the Alolan Grimer, but the fact that even then that'll be kind of tricky. So we do expect the Sableye safe switch. I expect Sableye to come in at least 2 of the 3 games on the opponent's side because it does look pretty safe. Because the Alolan Grimer does have Poison Jab, which the Sableye would resist, and then it would take neutral from the crunch, and then the return would also be neutral to Alolan Grimer. So I expect Sableye safe switch, or potentially in the lead in the first game, to throw off. And then I expect Leandroo to bring in Escavalier, and then maybe Pelipper or Dragonite, or I could see Escav double flyers as a potential strategy as well. So let's go ahead and see what Leandroo has done, and let's go ahead and get started. So actually gonna lead Munchlax here. Well, I think Munchlax is pretty safe too. Oh, interesting, not bringing a very different team than I expected. These licks are doing obviously a ton of damage already. Alolan Sandslash will be able to outpace the Munchlax, but this Bulldoze will deal super effective damage. And should either KO or come really close to KOing. Okay. Did a pretty good amount of damage. But they will be able to double Ice Punch here. And they should be able to win. Okay, they actually come into Bronzong here. Very interesting. And interesting going into... They throw the Side Shock here. And gonna throw the crunch. Gonna have to throw both crunches. Probably one more Poison Jab and then the crunch. Okay. We're gonna go for the CMP tie here. I don't mind this either. Yeah, Sableye. Okay. That's why I thought it was kind of odd to go into Alolan Grimer here. I think you should expect Sableye in the back for pretty much all these battles, but gonna go for the Bulldoze here. This Sableye will have to throw. It will have an almost impossible time farming down here, but let's see here. Okay, it's actually legit going for the farm down here. Able to get the Body Slam off, but that will do almost nothing here. The Sableye is at like 100 energy, so we're gonna see how this is gonna play out. Should be okay. Okay. Very curious going in right away. Okay, gonna not okay. Isn't that the potential lose con though? Okay, gonna have to double shield anyway, so not sure why. Okay, I guess it would have double shield anyways, right? So, and then should be able to farm down here, and then be able to take this match here. So that worked out fine. I think going okay, they come Bronzong here. I think going into yeah, gonna be met by Scrafty, which makes sense. It's gonna be a tricky game here because they will probably be able to counter down after this, and then throw a boosted foul play at Pelipper. Yeah. Okay. Interesting. Not farming down. CMP, but this Munchlax will live this power up punch. Okay, they undercharged. Makes sense. This Body Slam will chip. And I think this Scrafty will make it to foul play. The question is, okay, you're actually going to throw here. I actually like that play. Wants to preserve the health and as well preserve the shield. So do expect Sableye in the back. Maybe an Acid Spray here. Okay. This Acid Spray is pretty nice here. One has same energy as the drill run. Oh my gosh, they no shielded. Oh my gosh, that's. I guess it kind of makes sense, but that's kind of a crazy. Gonna go for the acid spray again. If the Sableye calls it, that would be very horrible. Okay, they shield this time. Oh, they shield this time. I think you shield and go for it, right? You gotta go. You gotta go for the counter down, and then maybe build up the. Okay. Okay, gonna draw run this time. I like this play. I think this is a safe shield by the opponent, though. Oh my gosh, they didn't shield. Okay, they didn't shield. But I don't... Probably doesn't matter. Maybe a tie at worst. You basically just try to wing attack, like, okay. Unless you can live, like, one confusion. Oh my... What? One counter KO'd? I honestly thought it would live a counter. It's neutral. Okay, they go for the pop. This is still a very favorable matchup here. We'll have to throw the move though. Maybe on the CMP. Yeah, gonna throw the move here on the CMP. Okay, they let it go. Gonna switch out into. Okay, well, this is okay. Gonna go for the CMP here. They don't. Let's see how they're gonna play this out. Shield this. Okay. No confusion through, because they're not at the move yet. Okay, this makes sense. I guess wants to dump both moves beforehand. Okay. Probably let this go, and then wait the clock out, and then maybe there's a couple ways. Okay. Yeah, here comes Sableye. Yeah, I like to switch out right away. Just because like it's reasonable on both sides to switch. And yeah, this match is already over, right? So, but Leandroo is should be able to win the CMP versus the Sableye, and then be able to Dragon Breath down this Bronzong, and that's gonna be the end of round number 3. And I'll see you in round number 4. All right, let's get started with round number 4. This trainer has has a Blastoise, Noctowl, Shiftry, Bronzong, Scrafty, and Dragalge. So Dragonite is looking pretty strong here. So is Steelix. And Escav? Yeah, Escav here. Obviously, this Blastoise is a problem. We can handle with Pelipper or Dragonite. So I expect Steelix. I expect Dragonite to come in. Dragonite looks pretty good across the board, and so does Escav, and then just figure out a way to deal with the Blastoise. So let's go ahead and get started. And they are leading Noctowl here. Steelix looking okay. They actually choose to bring Pelipper in, which makes sense. Like if you're going to bring in Steelix, then you have to have Pelipper, but because they likely have Scrafty in the back, they go Hydro Cannon. Still kind of a tricky matchup here. This should be Hydro Cannon. Still going to do quite a bit of damage to Pelipper though. Can go straight for the Hurricane. Let's see if they decide to shield this or not. They do. Should be able to make it to the next Hurricane before they can make it to the next Hydro Cannon. But they will be able to shield in. So just going to go here, which I like that play. Ooh, okay. They have a lot of energy here. Do you just sack Steelix? I like this play. Okay. I don't know if I... Okay. I'm not sure I was shielded there. I do expect the... Yeah, Scrafty come in. This Earthquake is still going to hurt. Okay. Interesting. They're going to foul play here. They come in Noctowl. I like this play. I'm so curious why they threw the foul play. Okay. Gonna crunch here. Farm all the way down, then EQ. They sky attack here. Okay. I probably would have kept. I don't. This one crunch doesn't KO, so I think like the better play would have been to try to. I like the undercharge there. Okay, you have to go for this EQ here, which I'm not. Oh God. Okay, is this gonna be enough? Should be enough, right? It is just barely enough. Oh my gosh, what a crazy game there. Okay, we're gonna go into second game here. Gonna go Alolan Grimer into. Probably gonna throw. Okay, can definitely take this. These poison jabs are doing so much. 2 crunches is what it takes to KO. So, and should get to the moves at the same time. Okay. Let's see what they want to do here. Probably, okay. Okay, gonna let it go. Then farm down with Pelipper. Okay, yeah, I like that play there because it's going to be a CMP here. Didn't want to burn the shield. But the energy would have been pretty nice. Okay, interesting play here. I don't know why they wouldn't go for their Hurricane. Okay, gonna go for a double Weather Ball here. Okay, and then I think you stay and force this Blastoise to throw. But the Blastoise is gonna let this go, and then with Noctowl gone, Escav should be pretty good against whatever's in the back. Gonna throw the Drill Run here. And then this should be fine. Even if they pup bait, should be able to counter down and take it out. You shield this regardless, even if it is a pup. They likely should foul play here. Yeah, I think foul play was their only win con. If they like no shielded for some reason because I think it was a bait. All right, we're gonna move on. Okay, won the first 2 games, so the third game doesn't really matter too much, except for any tiebreakers. So this is a good matchup. I should live this foul play, but gonna shield and gonna throw the Dragon Claw here, and then probably gonna let them do one more counter, then throw the Dragon Claw if it doesn't KO. Okay, very nice. Okay, here comes Noctowl. Gonna throw the Draco Meteor. Oh man, if this Noctowl no shields, that'll be so bad for them. Okay, they shield. Okay, this should look pretty good here. Gonna make it to this Dragon Claw. Yeah, Noctowl can't touch Steelix, so this should be pretty good here. Here comes Blastoise. And should be in a very good position here. Just gonna throw straight Weather Ball. Interesting choice. Are they going for the Skull Bash? Okay, gonna shield here. They throw the Hydro Cannon. Should be a CMP tie here. Nope, okay. Interesting. Okay. Oh, I like that play by them. Because they're banking the Hydro Cannon. And Blastoise wins CMP over Steelix. So I would prioritize just KOing this Noctowl as soon as possible. Because you actually only need one Dragon Tail to KO the Blastoise, and you need to stay outside of Hydro Cannon range, which I think the Steelix is just barely staying outside of it. And that Dragon Tail should KO, and that's going to be the end of round number 4. A nice clean 3-0 sweep. So I'll see you in round number 5. All right, now we're on to round number 5. Currently 3-1 as Golbat, Kingdra, Whiscash, Bronzong, Galvantula, and Obstagoon. So Escavalier not looking that great on this particular team. Dragonite still looking okay here. Steelix gonna have a pretty hard time. Pelipper looking pretty safe, except for the Galvantula. Man, this is kind of a tough team to deal with. This is a very tough team to deal with. I'm not gonna lie. I think Grimer still looks good here, but really, yeah, maybe like Grimer double flyer or some other combination, or Escav. Oh, man, this is a very tough team to deal with. But let's see what they bring in. We'll go from there. All right, let's go ahead and get started. They're leading Shadow Golbat here. Okay, Dragonite. I should be able to live this. And then get to this Dragon Claw here. Very nice. Do you let them farm you down? Okay, nope, they decide to let it go. So control the switch here. Okay. Interesting. They're going to throw the Night Slash here. Oh, man. Okay, this is rough here. You really need them to shield here. If they choose not to shield, that'll be very terrible. Okay, they do shield. That's actually really huge here. It's going to take multiple Mud Bombs to KO this. You're going to have to let one of them through anyways, right? So, I think you got to let this go. The Acid Spray bait was really huge. Basically the only win con here. Oh, very nice catch by them. This is looking pretty bad here. Okay. You definitely shield this and then farm down, and then hopefully you can make it. Oh, that's actually really bad here. That's actually very bad here. That's actually really horrible. Oh, they Blizzard. What? What happened? What? Why would they Blizzard? They could have won that game. Oh, very nice catch. I have no idea what they switched into, but okay, gonna go into pellet. What? Normally, I'm not that confused in this video. They, yeah, okay, they bait. That's okay. Okay, this I don't think this KOs though, so I think you're gonna have to dump 2. Oh, they shielded. Okay. Oh, loses CMP tie here. Interesting. That definitely shouldn't happen. Or didn't click on it. Okay. Probably could have farmed out more, to be honest, but was I think this is actually pretty close to 100 energy, so makes sense there. Okay, I like this play here. They're going to switch. And then here comes the Obstagoon. And going to be able to throw this Sludge Bomb, which actually can do quite a bit of damage. Very nice. And obviously come into Pelipper. And then look to drop as many of these as possible. I don't think the Obstagoon quite has a move yet. And so this should be a CMP tie. This should come pretty close, if not KO the Obstagoon. Yeah, and this is going to be game over. Okay, we're moving on to round number 3 here. Okay, very bad lead here. Is it going to go into Dragonite? Okay. Do they lunge bait here? Okay, going to call the lunge bait. They do lunge bait here. It's going to be a CMP tie. Do they stay in now is the question. Oh, okay. Not able to make it to the move. But this is looking pretty okay. They obviously no shield this. Go into Pelipper right away. This should be just a Night Slash. Weather Ball won't KO here. Okay, gonna shield this and then look to double up here. This eventually doesn't have a move yet. I'm pretty sure it's one off. I like this play here. Gonna throw a one before they make it to another Night Slash. And then throw the... Okay, I like this play. Don't give them a free Volt Switch. Throw one wing attack, and then you can still transfer it. Very nice. And then here comes Daddy Cash. But this Earthquake is gonna hurt. I think in a pretty good spot right now. Okay, gonna be able to throw this Earthquake. It's gonna do quite a bit of damage. And then basically look to farm down afterwards. Yeah, I actually don't think this KOs. It does not. And then should be able to farm down. Yeah, and then this looks pretty good here. Very nice, coming back from a Galv lead there. And it's going to be a GG. So we're going to move on to round number 6. All right, we're in round number 6. This person has quite the interesting team. Raichu, Hitmontop, Swampert, Frostlass, Superior, and Berserker. So when I look at this team, obviously Dragonite looking pretty good here. Has to be careful of the Frostlass and the Berserker. Frostlass looking pretty strong on their team. There's no real hard checks. Escav gonna do pretty decent since it resists the Powder Snows and Avalanche, but obviously would take neutral from Shadow Ball and basically would one-shot it. Munchlax looking pretty good against Frostlass too. Actually, maybe Frostlass not looking that good. Alolan Grimer, again, like the poison jabs are resisted, but the crunch is going to deal super effective damage, and Frostlass to spam like pretty crazy here. I think Escav looking pretty good here. Has pretty good matchups across the board. So I could see Escav and 2 flyers. Obviously, Raichu. I could see like Dragonite, Munchlax, Escav. I think for sure Escav comes in at least 2 of these games. And then you need flyers to deal with the Swampert, because Swampert actually looks pretty good against at least against 3 of the Pokemon, and then a neutral against Munchlax, then can definitely outspam Dragonite. So I think some variation of that would probably work. So let's go ahead and take a look at... Okay, gonna lead Munchlax. Okay, yeah, has to bring at least 1 flyer here. Interesting that they're staying. They're not particularly weak to it in the back. Okay, the immediate switch. Let's see if they wild charge here. I have no idea what move that is. Thunder Punch. Okay, gonna Acid Spray here. I would be surprised if this Raichu didn't shield. Okay, yeah, and then you just shield and farm down. Yeah, and then farm all the way down. And then let's see what's gonna come in. Okay, looking pretty good here. This is a very good situation. Okay, interesting. Deciding to choose to save. I'm not 100% sure I agree with this play here. Yeah, yeah. I think that was actually kind of an odd play. Um, I'm not sure what's. I think you go to Escav here. Okay, gonna go into Pelipper. We'll be able to outpace this Frostlass, but this Avalanche slash Shadow Ball will like. Well, maybe this will turn out okay. Yeah, they go for the Shadow Ball. This Swampert is gonna have to throw. Yeah, this should be game. And then one away from the draw run, so gonna be able to throw this draw run to take out the Swampert. So that was fine. Kind of a, I think I may win Escav in, but this is okay. All right, so this is very bad here. Gonna go into Escav here. They're probably gonna close combat and bail, which this Escav is gonna have to shield. And then here comes Raichu. Okay, gonna throw the drill run here. Let's see if this Raichu decides to shield or not. It does decide to shield. Taking both shields is very tempting here. This Raichu has Brick Break, probably. Let's see. You don't shield this regardless, but curious what it has. It does. Is that Wild Charge Thunder Punch? Is that what I saw correctly? I'm not sure. I'm pretty okay. You're gonna be able to EQ this Hitmontop, and then Swampert in the back would be kind of weird here, but it's gonna be Frostlass, which makes sense. Okay, gonna go. You have to shield this for sure, and then Hurricane one shots it. Probably, yeah. If not, has 2 more wing attacks before they make it to another Avalanche. Yeah, so this is looking pretty good. This Hitmontop is gonna have to Stone Edge here, and then we'll get to close combat in 4. So we'll they close combated. Interesting. That's gonna be GG. All right, so gonna go to the third game here, and obviously he's already locked in the advancement into round number 7. After this round, it will be 5-1, so it's pretty good. Okay, gonna throw the draw run here. Let's see if the Swampert decides to shield or not. It does decide to shield. Gonna double shield here. They should outpace it by 1 to this. So gonna go for the CMP tie here. I really like this play. They may slightly undercharge this. Nope. Okay, they go to Pelipper here. Gonna be met by this Frostlass here. Oh man, honestly, this is looking well. Okay, let's see here. So you force him to throw here. This Avalanche doesn't KO, and okay. Okay, if they come back Swampert, that would be very bad to immediately switch. Okay, gonna go into Raichu here. Okay, they're building up energy here. This is actually looking really good here. Honestly, they probably should just let the... Yeah, this is looking really good here, especially since this Raichu has nothing that can... Okay, really needs to crunch the KO. Actually, honestly, like, yeah, this is fine. Yeah. Oh man, the Steelix was total MVP of this particular game here. Was able to handle the Raichu and handle Swampert. Honestly, they probably should have let Swampert go down and then hope that they could beat the Steelix with Frostlass. I'm sure it's a very close matchup. Maybe like play with some energy, but anyways, let's go ahead to round number 7. All right, we are in the final round. Needs to win this game to move on to the top 8, or at least have a chance at the top 8. Gonna be met by Kanto, Ninetales, Steelix, Pelipper, Frostlass, Servine, and Obstagoon. So SCAV has like 4 positive matchups and then 1 really negative matchup, and also like 2 really negative matchups in Ninetales and Pelipper, which Dragonite can deal with. So I could see SCAV, Dragonite Core, Munchlax looking pretty good. Has 1 positive matchup, 4 neutral matchups, and 1 very negative matchup. So I could see those 3 Pokemon use. Pelipper also looking pretty good here. So I could see that combination. Yeah, yeah. Even Lola Grimer has like a pretty good team comp against it. So let's go ahead and take a look at these battles here. Gonna lead a Munchlax into this Frostlass. Good positive matchup here. They stay switched into Pelipper. This is totally fine. Should be able to deal with this Pelipper with Munchlax. As you can see, these licks are doing quite a bit of damage. Should be able to live whatever move this Pelipper is going to throw. Which is going to be a Weather Ball, obviously. Going to throw the Body Slam. This Pelipper will survive this Body Slam, but I'm not 100% sure will survive the lick afterwards. Okay, gonna actually let it go down. I'm not sure this Weather Ball KOs though. Okay, gonna save it as a potential sack leader. This should be a Weather Ball. Gonna look to farm down. I wouldn't be surprised if the opponent decides to switch though. Okay. Okay, very nice. Okay. Gonna build up to the Hurricane and throw this Weather Ball. Which they decide not to shield. Definitely okay. I was gonna say no shield this and just save 2 shields for SCAV, but this is okay too. Let's see if they decide to shield this or not. Okay, gonna throw the second Weather Ball here. Yeah. Okay, gonna go straight into Escavalier. Do you call the bait here? Ooh, that's very bad here. I think Acid Spray would have made sense here. I think Acid Spray is the only win con here. Also probably should have waited the clock out. Okay. Can I just shield here? Okay, maybe this is gonna be okay. If you can get it low enough that 1 lick will KO. Okay, yeah, okay. Was fine in that matchup, okay. Okay. Munchlax into Ninetales. Okay, this should just be a Weather Ball. Obviously doesn't need to shield this. They almost for sure have Frostlass in the back. The question is like, how do they deal with Pelipper here on the opposing side? Oh my gosh, I'm not in love with that play, to be honest. But maybe this is okay. Can win this matchup like up a shield. It does have the pretty big energy advantage. And if they shield this, then you can farm it down. Yeah. Yeah. Should be able to farm down here. And they come in Obstagoon here. Okay. They try to catch a Hurricane. But this match is over. Right? You're gonna be able to throw this Weather Ball here. Okay, and then I was gonna say just throw the Weather Ball then switch, but you could also force them to throw. Okay, I'm not. I don't particularly love that play. Yeah, I don't love that play, but this is like almost. Did they cross chop there? Okay, I make that mistake all the time, throwing the cross shove. They should really be throwing the Night Slash for the potential boost, but that game was over anyways. Okay, so secured the 6-1, but let's go ahead and... okay, yeah. This is actually the team that I thought was going to be run. This like SCAV double flyer team. Oh my gosh, they no shielded that. That's actually kind of crazy because they... that's actually kind of crazy, no shielding there. They go for the Shadow Ball. Okay, gonna throw the Drill Run here. Let's see if this Frostlass decides to shield or not. It does. Okay, gonna let this go. They might just... Okay, they Shadow Ball here. And can you farm down before they make it to a move? No, we cannot. It's gonna shield here. Here comes Obstagoon. Ninetales in the back. Okay, this doesn't KO. 2 Weather Balls does more than 1 Hurricane. And then, yeah, so this is looking pretty good here. These 2 Weather Balls will almost KO. Definitely viewed in the red. This Obstagoon should be able to get off the Night Slash. Okay, yeah. And then you just switch here. And then I expect a Ninetales in the back. Yeah, Ninetales in the back, and this is absolutely game over here. I have no idea what they could possibly throw here that would do a Psyshock here, I guess. Okay, well, they go for the Overheat, and does actually a pretty good amount of damage, and going to be able to wrap up that 6-1 and then move on to the top 8. I will be covering North American top 8 winner, which that person will go on to the Worlds. But really great run. I really like the team. Really great strategy. I like the double flyer. I like Steelix. This is a very well balanced team. So really fantastic play on Leandroo's side. So congratulations on a very successful season. Let me know if you want me to cover more Silph content. And I was going to leave there. If you like this video, like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see everyone in the next video.